Hi everyone, this video is going to be different today because I'm actually talking about the fires that have happened in Australia, and in fact I wanted to set up a GoFundMe page to help out particularly the animals that have been so decimated here in Australia. I mean, just the last weekend alone, apparently there was 25,000 koalas were killed potentially in Kangaroo Island. And that's the thing that I wanted to sort of look at helping. There are a lot of other GoFundMe pages and things like that set up for helping people and buildings that have been destroyed and things like that. But I wanted to do one myself to help the wildlife. And what I mean by that is to help them get things like the ointments for the burns and pain relief, bandages, things like that, that I'd love to donate to people in different areas, particularly like Kangaroo Island and other areas. And it really means a lot to me, and that's why I thought I'd show this. Now, to put in perspective how bad these fires are, I'm just going to show you now a comparison of how big these fires are.
So this scale is really hard to imagine, to understand, but this would be like an unbroken line of hazardous smoke, and then behind that, just endless wildfires from Boston to Delaware. That would dominate national news for weeks in America, because most of news media is based on the East Coast, so it really matters there. But let's put it closer to us. What would that be like? That would be like if we had dozens and dozens and dozens of wildfires burning from essentially the very bottom of the Sierra near Lake Isabella, almost clear up to about Chico. Unbroken wall of flames that's fanning smoke and haze all the way to the coast for 350 miles. So you'd see the same situation from essentially Fort Bragg all the way down to Southern California. That scale is difficult to imagine, but that's what we're looking at.
And as I'm talking, you'll sort of see what sort of size these fires are. It's incredible when you think about it as, say, against European countries and even in the States and things like that. So that you might find it, well, incredible to think that fires can get that long. I think they're around about 350 miles long now, and that's one almost continuous line going right up through Australia. So it's incredibly bad, and they're going to burn for months. So what you're looking at now is going to obviously grow much more in the coming months. In fact, where I live in Melbourne, we had a fire just right near us the other day. We were on warning. Luckily, they put that fire out, but our fire season doesn't even start until February, really. So who knows what's going to happen in the coming months. So what I wanted to do is sort of, like I said, give some funds for things like the koalas and kangaroos and possums and things like that. The problem is with koalas that their natural instinct is to crawl up a tree. Like at least a kangaroo can potentially run away, but you know, koalas and possums and things like that, their natural instinct is to run up a tree. And the gum trees, which Australia is, well, that's really all we have is gum trees, and they're full of eucalyptus and they explode. It's horrible, and you know, I don't want to show that, but I am going to show you an image of a koala in a minute, a bit of footage that you'll sort of see how horrible this is. But firemen have been reported, and it's devastating for the firemen that they can hear the screams of the koalas in the trees. It's just devastating. So what we'll do now is we'll look at a little bit of footage of this woman that did try to save this koala that she found, and we'll have a look at that now.
Rescuing. Where's on fire?
Oh, shit.
Can you move back? Oh, got in there.
Just careful his claws.
Don't take him. Oh, it's on fire. Can you get water out of my car quickly? Yeah,
We got water.
Thank
We got
you.
heaps of
It's in
water.
there, and then some in the front.
Do you want- oh, careful.
Get me.
Do you want to put him in the blanket and bring him out of the hot stuff?
Just want to get this burn. Bit me. Can you come up?
Yeah, do you want a hand? Yeah.
Quick. You pick him up and I'll... We'll take him to the koala hospital.
Is there one nearby? Is there one nearby? Import. Yeah, we got...
Alright. We'll get going in a second. Okay. Could you ring the koala hospital? Can you do that?
Yeah.
And say that they're bringing one in.
Now, the sad thing is, unfortunately, a few days after that koala had been rescued, they did have to euthanize it because it was just so much in pain.
Lewis the koala captured people's hearts after being rescued from a raging Australian bushfire. But the Port Macquarie Koala Hospital said on Tuesday that the marsupial had sadly been put to sleep.
So that's the horrible side to that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you just a few images that you can look at just to see what the fire is like here, in case if you haven't seen what it's like. So I'll show you a few images so you can have a look at that, and we'll have a look at that now.
Give me your strength and show me your weakness. We're in this together now. We're in this together now. Give me your love and tell me your secrets. 'Cause we're in this together now. Yeah, we're in this together now. I'll keep you safe, I'll give you my everything. Even if we're falling down, even if we're falling down, all of me is yours, every part of me. 'Cause we're in this together now. You and me together now. What's the point of living if we're scared to lose each other? What's the point of living without you? Tell me now and I'll stop fighting. Tell me now and I'll stop breathing. I don't want to be here without you. Without you. Without you. Without you. Without you. No, 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 no. I'll be your light, I'll keep you from darkness. Even when the sun don't shine, even when the sun don't shine. Give me your strength and show me your weakness. 'Cause we're in this together now. You and me together now. What's the point of living if we're scared to lose each other? What's the point of living without you? Tell me now and I'll stop fighting.
So, yeah, they're just devastating. I mean, if you look at those images, you can just see how bad it is here at the moment. And like I said, really, our summer's just begun, and these fires are going to burn for months. If you can, I'd love it if you could go to my GoFundMe page and leave some donations. Like I said, every cent that I get put in there, or you put in there for me, will be used towards helping the animals that are just being so devastated. Thank you so much, everyone.